Hey, welcome back to the Handlebar Garden.
We'll talk a little bit about warranties. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah. And how do you know if you voided your warranty?
Be ready for that. Next. All right. Very sticky
Yeah.
topic today.
If you saw our previous videos, you know that I'm looking at pulling a trailer, and I've been doing some little bit of researching into this, talking to some people. Apparently, if you have a trailer hitch on your bike, it will void the warranty.
So they say.
That's what they say. I mean, it's kind of a touchy subject of.
Right. But there is a law
Yep.
that says they can't do that. I've got a piece of paper because I can't memorize nothing, and by no means are we experts.
No.
This is not legal advice.
No, it's not legal advice. This is just something to kind of make you aware of a situation. But from what I understand, it's not just putting a trailer hitch on your bike.
Right.
You can actually, by changing your exhaust, a lot of different aftermarket stuff.
Yep.
That they can decide to void your warranty
Yep.
on it.
So, but I don't understand what my pipes may or may not be changed has to do with my front brakes
Yeah.
or my headlight. And I don't understand what my handlebars have to do with my transmission. I guess technically the clutch lever would be connected to, but you see what I'm saying? I mean, so you can talk to your dealer, whoever you talk with, and kind of get a better explanation. But under the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, it does not, which was passed in the mid-70s.
Yeah, mid-70s.
It says that companies cannot, for you adding something to it. In other words, you add an exhaust, it's not going to affect the headlight, or vice versa. Now you put a trailer hitch on your bike, so we've been told it voids the warranty. According to this law, they can't. But
Well, what I'm reading on the law, if you go in for warranty work and they say by adding something to your bike it voids the warranty,
right.
This law says that they have to prove that your add-on voided the warranty.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you go to Harley and tell them that, they're just gonna laugh at you.
Right.
So you could probably take them to court and make them prove it, and then get your bike fixed under warranty. But then, how much money have you spent on lawyers and court costs to prove? I mean, it'd be, I guess, a moral victory more than a financial one.
Right. Yeah.
Either way, I mean, to buy the part and pay the labor versus the lawyer fees and the court costs.
Finding a lawyer that's going to take on
A big corporation, yeah.
At a price that we can.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know,
you would end up. I mean, if they decided they didn't want to honor the warranty, you could fight it, but I mean, you're talking months, maybe years to win, and then you've lost 3 times what you would have paid.
So if you think about it, putting the trailer hitch cannot, by law, void warranty.
Yeah.
Just the trailer hitch. Now, when you start pulling, you know, let's say a couple hundred pounds.
Yeah.
At that point, you burn your clutches up, because you know pulling is going to be harder on clutches. You know, it's going to be harder on this stuff. So, in that aspect, you burn your clutches up, and they know that you. And all they can, if you've got a hitch, all they can do is suspect.
Yeah.
They'd have to be proof that you pulled a trailer.
Something like clutches. that wouldn't be under a warranty, would it? I mean, because that's something like tires. They're going to wear out, brake pads.
Well, yeah, man, have to
Yeah.
look into that. So.
If you busted a gear in the transmission and you got a trailer hitch, I could see them wanting to blame it on you for doing
Right.
that.
But how many people have you seen, or I say seen, read about that's busted third gear and they're out there doing burnouts and everything else,
Downshifting.
and all that, and they take it in and get warranty work done.
Yeah.
When really they abused the machine, it wasn't built to do that.
Yeah.
A road, I mean, your touring bikes are meant to tour on, not ride wheelies and do burnouts with. So, what is harder on a bike, doing a burnout or pulling a trailer 100 miles? You know what's harder?
Yeah.
But the burnout, the trailer they can almost prove without seeing because you've got a hitch. But why couldn't you just take the hitch off?
Well, see, that's what I was thinking.
You know?
If I put that on there and then I need to take it in to be serviced or something, just take it back off. Well, rumor is, we've talked to some inside people, and they say that some of these Harley reps will actually go around to bike events, bike nights, rallies, and stuff.
And it's not only Harley.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just Harley, but
Yeah.
this is what we're talking about because
Right.
it's what we own.
Right.
But they'll go around, and if they see a bike with this aftermarket stuff, they'll take a picture of the VIN, send it in, flag it, and you'll never know that your warranty's been voided.
Yep.
So if you see me with tape over my VIN, mind your business. I ain't doing nothing.
I didn't know that was on the come, but that's I agree,
Yeah.
100%.
But
Because what I've done to my bike, actually, not only it might perform better or let it breathe better or whatnot, but it's helped the bike as far as the longevity of the bike versus hurting the bike. So that's one thing but then again, I get the motor company, everybody has to stay within the EPA guidelines and all that.
yeah, because all states are different, and I think they base a lot of this on what California regulates.
Well, from what one of my old bikes, and I know this bike is, the newer one is too, a lot of them will say if it's got this, it's California, so they must have something extra, more beyond,
Yeah.
so my bike now, even though it should pass EPA guidelines now, it wouldn't pass California's, so.
Well, if you notice, a lot of the different type chemicals and stuff you deal with will have a warning label that say may cause cancer in California,
Yeah,
and not the rest of the country.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess they're real strict on everything
Well,
there.
but the thing, only if you use it in California.
Yeah.
So everything you see and read on in California, it's a problem. So I ain't going to California
That's my
because
thoughts.
evidently there's a problem there.
Yep.
Because everything kills you. I mean, just saying.
Yeah, we got beaches on the East Coast,
Yeah.
so we'll just stay here.
But I guess Mike and I have talked about this for a long, long time.
Yeah.
It's not just recently we've talked about this. We're trying to talk about and maybe inform you. And like I said, we're no expert, but
My takeaway is anything you're going to do to a bike under warranty, you may need to ask questions, not get on Facebook or a forum or whatever and get other people's opinion.
right,
But like
go to the
dealership or even talk to a lawyer, somebody that deals with that kind of stuff,
Yep.
and find out, hey, what can I legally do and not do?
So, motor company warranty is 2 years,
Yeah.
no matter how many miles you got on it. Okay. And that's stock. Now, if they do the work within so many days, blah, 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 you can take it to any dealer, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
to get it worked on.
Well, that's why we went with when we done the stage 1 and 2, we went with Screaming Eagle parts,
Right.
because that's the Harley brand that
Right.
still keeps the warranty going.
Right. And not only that, I mean, and this is my opinion, and feel free to make it yours. I'm good with that. But in my opinion, I wasn't after super performance. And I know if I'd have put in this tuner, I could have got more performance. And I know if I put a bigger cam, I went with a torque cam, Hardest torque cam, which is a milder cam than, you know, say a 455 from S&S. I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm not changing, and I call it upstairs parts, you know, your lifters and your springs and all that. I wasn't changing all that. So I didn't want to strain none of it. If I was building the engine, yeah, go for it all. But I didn't want to strain nothing beyond what it already is going to strain. I just wanted it to breathe a little better.
Yeah.
And open it up and let it run. And that was accomplished. As far as power, I'm tickled to death. I don't have to have 200 horsepower. I've got 100 and 120 torque. I'm good. I'm good.
Being a touring bike, you want it to go long distances.
Yeah.
So doing the stage 1 and 2, that opens it up, lets it breathe better. It gives it a little more power.
Yep.
So if you got the bike loaded down, it kind of helps.
Right now, I ride 2 up 90% of the time.
Yeah.
6 gear, if you're cruising along, need to pass, or going up a hill, all I gotta do is crack it, don't have to gear down. And really didn't have to before, but now it pepped it up.
Yeah.
And makes it sound a whole lot better.
Oh yeah.
Just makes it it gives it, now it don't just sit there whoop, whoop, whoop like a big cam, like it's slamming,
Yeah.
but that engine, like I said, I'm using stock parts on the top end. Why do I want to stress that? Because it wasn't made for high performance.
Yeah.
Now, if I was wanting high performance, I'd build it as high performance. I mean, when it all comes down to it, if you want to wait till your 2-year warranty's up before you start putting this and this and this and this, that's your business.
Yeah.
And like the extended warranties and stuff. So, but anyway.
And we just thought we'd kind of pass that along and let you know.
Yep.
If you're going to do something and you're concerned about the warranty, you might want to check in on it.
Yep. Check that.
And like I say, this, what was it, Magnets and Moss?
Yep. Something like that.
Yeah. It's actually designed for like the lemon law stuff. So it's not just for motorcycle. I mean,
Right.
anything.
Yeah, this is anything.
A vehicle, appliance, anything that has a warranty. If you're having problems getting the manufacturer to honor the warranty, that's something to look into.
It says the federal minimum standards for full warranties are waived if the warrantor can show that the problem associated with the warranted consumer product was caused by damage while in possession of the consumer or by unreasonable use, burnouts.
Yeah.
But they can't
prove a burnout,
Yep.
but if you get a trailer hitch on there, they
Exactly.
can prove it.
including a failure to provide reasonable and necessary maintenance. So if you don't change your oil and 50,000 miles and it blows up, you know, it's on you. You know, but then the statute is remedial and intended to protect consumers from deceptive warranty practices. Consumer products are not required to have warranties, but if one is given, it must comply with this act. So
There again, I mean,
I think the bottom line is you're going to have to pick and choose your battle.
yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. We wish you all kinds of luck, and if you've had problems, let us know. I don't know that we could help or anyway. We're no lawyers or nothing.
You comment and everybody can see it and kind of pass it along.
Yeah.
And somebody say, hey, I've had this problem too, so
Yep.
this is what I need to do about it.
Exactly. So let us know your thoughts and issues, like he said. Until next time, do 2 things for us. Ready? Be good to one another and be sure to
Keep it torque to spec.